Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad the Beer Reviews. This is a beer I think that's been around for at least a year, maybe two, but I've never had it before. This is 𝐂𝐥𝐶 Chocolate Sombrero. 𝐂𝐥𝐶 is a gypsy brewery out of Massachusetts. All their stuff's contract brewed by Mercury Brewing, Ipswich, Massachusetts. Yeah, that's what I just said. I really wanted to try this one because it reminds me of my own homebrew Chad Chocolate Cherry Chili Porter. And if you ever had Westbrook Mexican cake, that beer, this beer, my homebrew, they're all kind of in the same general ballpark of being like dark, strong beers with some kind of a spice and also chocolate added to it. My homebrew, I have chocolate, vanilla, and then I throw cherry puree in there. This one is, let's see, it says roasted dark malts plus extra chocolate plus ancho chili plus cinnamon plus vanilla extract plus a chocolate-loving, beer-drinking, clown shoes wearing, multi-limbed, gorgeous, and glorious Mexican wrestler on the label. That's the recipe for chocolate sombrero. Alright, so let's give it a smell here. I mean, it definitely smells like a strong stout. This is 9% ABV, by the way. Strong stout, almost, actually it's more like a porter because it's not like super roasty. It has like more of like those kind of dairy kind of notes going. I definitely smell chocolate, like kind of like chocolate candy, and I swear I almost smell like cherry puree, but I think I just put that idea in my head. I mean, I smell vanilla, definitely, like, well, if you know what vanilla beans smell and taste like, I mean, a lot of vanilla. I mean, it's like, I don't smell like pepper, like actual pepper. It has just kind of like a general slight kind of pepper aroma to it. I mean, like, I'm not picking up like habanero, jalapeno. I mean, ancho chilies are actually really not that hot on the Scoville scale. I forgot to do the appearance. You know, a typical, dark, opaque black body, and it had about a 2-finger head when I first poured it there. Nice kind of darker than beige, more like a straight up like tan, maybe light brown frothiness there. So let's see how it tastes. Cheers. The spice in there is very subtle. It is not, and I'm glad it's not a pepper bomb like habanero sculpin or something like that. This is more on the subtle end, which actually my homebrews are like that too. It's more like imperial stout first. Actually, it's more like chocolate first, then imperial stout, and then a little bit of pepper somewhere in the background. Yeah, you know, it's funny, only a second swig there. The pepper seemed to fade already. You know what I was smelling before, and I think I'm getting in the taste, is the cinnamon. The cinnamon might have given me that kind of fruity thing going. It is like there's a little bit of a cinnamon flavor here. Just kind of like a like kind of spiciness, but also a sugary kind of flavor right on the back end. I mean, up front, it's more like a really strong porter. Are they calling? Yeah, I mean, they say stout on the label there. I mean, and I would agree with, like I said on the aroma, I said it smells more like a porter. It's tasting more like a porter. Definitely get chocolate on the finish, a little bit of like kind of a cocoa nib spice or cocoa bean spice. Again, that might be the cinnamon going there. The ancho chili, I mean, it's probably just in there for warmth instead of flavor, which is what I do with my homebrew. I think these guys ripped me off. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's so you just get like a very light kind of warming sensation. I actually think more of it's coming from the cinnamon than the actual chili pepper. Yeah, but like the mouthfeel in here is like it's a little thin for the style. I mean, imperial stout 9%. I think it's gonna be like thick, sticky, like Southern Tier chocolate. Like that's like that kind of viscosity, or actually anything in their Blackwater series. And again, like I said, so it has more like the mouthfeel and the drinkability of a porter. It is very smooth, I will give it that. Like, it's real easy to drink. And they didn't go overboard with the chocolate and the vanilla. It's more like this is a strong stout that happens to have some chocolate, some cinnamon, and some chili in it. It's good. It's not fantastic. I'm not even going to take a break. Let's just go straight to rating this on Rate Beer. For aroma, let's see. I mean, it smells fine. It's nothing amazing. It just kind of smells like a porter or a stout. I wish I could kind of go low on this one. I'm going to go 7 out of 10. Appearance, you know, this is at least a 4. You know, nice lacing. The head was a little small, but you know, this is a good looking beer, so I'll give it a 4 out of 5 on that. For taste, I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. It tastes good. It tastes like a good, strong stout with that, you know, bonus flavor of chocolate and cinnamon and chili. It is not like nowhere near as good as a Southern Tier Blackwater series or something like that. I might even penalize it a point for not being chili enough and not being chocolate enough. Like, if I was drinking this blind, I might not say, hey, this is a chocolate stout. I might just think it says, you know, this is just a strong stout or something like that. But, I mean, when I drink a chocolate, quote-unquote chocolate stout, I like it to be like tasting like liquid candy. And this doesn't really taste like that to me. Although, if you're a purist who likes, you know, stout for the sake of stout, then you would probably like this. So yeah, I'll go 8 out of 10 on taste. For palate, I could go either 3 or 4. I mean, it's very drinkable, but it doesn't have the robustness and complexity I would expect out of a 9%. So I don't know, but it's also at the same time, for a chili beer, it's not a challenge to drink, but at the same time it should also have a little bit more chili. I think I'm going to go 3 out of 5 on palate. Overall, I'll give it a 15 out of 20. I mean, it's a fine beer, and it's interesting, but it's not, like, amazing. This bottle, let's see, it says bottled on August 24th, so it's a little less than 2 months old. So, I mean, it couldn't have faded that much already, I think. Total score 3.7 on Rate Beer scale. It's a 7 out of 10 on my scale. I would agree with that. I mean, I think it's a good beer. It's just not a great one. So there you go. 7 out of 10 for Chocolate Sombrero. And that was it for this episode. Thanks you guys out there for watching. I will see you next time. Cheers.